Hello, you beautiful people. These are unprecedented times which the world is facing, and I feel that it is important to stay motivated and energized during such hard times because many people are finding it so difficult to make the ends meet. So, today I'm going to share an inspiring story of an inspiring person who was a successful entrepreneur and also one of the pioneers in the automobile industry. So, without much further ado, let me start off with the story. This person was born in the early 20th century, and his father was a bicycle mechanic, and his mother was a weaver. He was grown up helping his father in repairing the bicycles, and his favorite toys during his childhood days were the bicycle spare parts. He was so interested in repairing the bicycles, but he wasn't that interested when it comes to academics. He didn't believe in this concept of formal education. So he secured very low marks in examinations, and during one such examinations, he secured very low marks, and he didn't want to reveal that marks to his parents. So do you remember we used to have the parents' signature column in our report cards during her childhood days, school days. So in that country, in those days, the family's name had to be sealed on the report card. So this person, as I said earlier, didn't want to reveal the marks to his parents. So he made his own family seal using bicycle tires and printed it on the report card and gave it to his teacher. He not only did that, he offered the same help even to his friends. A silly mistake. So as we all expected, he was caught red-handed, and like all parents, his father punished him. Unlike other parents, his father punished him not for the forgery that he has committed, but because his father punished him because he didn't knew that the seal had to be mirror imaged to get the exact image on the report card. Such was the upbringing of this person. At his very young age, he saw a car for the first time in his life. So he dreamt of designing his own car and manufacturing his own car. Crazy dreams, isn't it? Yes. At the age of around 16, 17, he left his hometown and moved to the capital city of Tokyo in Japan. There he joined as an apprentice in one of the automobile companies. He worked tirelessly day and night. He was so dedicated to his work, and the employers of that company saw the dedication in him and made him as the uh, branch manager of that company. And then he started to recruit people for his company. He even recruited a lady employee whom he later went on to marry in his later stages of life. He was also so fascinated towards racing. He raced several times, and at the age of 31, in one such races, he was traveling at the speed of 120 kilometers per hour, and his car got crashed. His shoulders were broken, and there was a lot of bruises and wounds on his face, and he was completely bedridden for almost a year. During that time, he was pursuing his higher education, and a letter came to him from his university, from that university, stating he cannot continue his education further in that university. And the reason that they gave is that he couldn't attend the exams on time. So he was completely disappointed, but he always wanted to pursue his dreams. He gathered some money from his friends, and from his savings he put in a lot of money, and he started his own company. He started to design piston rings, and he approached the company of Toyota with around 50 piston rings, out of which Toyota accepted only two and rejected everything. All the efforts that he had put in was in vain at that moment. He was depressed and dejected. But he didn't give up. In the next couple of years, he gathered a lot of knowledge on the fields like metallurgy, mechanics, machines, and then he designed a completely new piston ring. And he approached Toyota again with this new design of piston ring. And this time, Toyota gave a green signal. They accepted. And then he started to export piston rings to a company called Toyota. Everything going fine and well until mid 1940s, when a massive earthquake struck Japan and one of his manufacturing plants was completely destroyed. He was dejected and he felt very sad and depressed. But he didn't give up. He always wanted to pursue his dreams. The very next year, Americans bombarded Japan, and in one such bombings, his second manufacturing plant was completely devastated. He had nothing left with him. Did he give up? No, he did not. Is that the end of the story? No, it is not. He always wanted to pursue and achieve his dreams. All that he had left with is the knowledge and the skills of automobiles he had gained in the past several years. So he came up with a brilliant idea. He saw a lawnmower which functions on a motor. He thought of this idea, why not fix this motor in the bicycle? And that was when the concept of mechanized, motorized bicycle came into picture. That was the first time the motorized bicycle was introduced. Yes, the person of whom I am talking about is Mr. Sochiro Honda, the founder of the Honda company. From then on, the graph went up. There's no looking back for this person. At the time of his demise, he had around 90 patents under his name. And today we all know what Honda is. Honda is one of the leading competitors of Toyota. And remember, Toyota once rejected this person, Mr. Soichiro Honda. This inspiring life story reminds me of a line, a famous quote, which says, "We can complain that rose plants have thorns in it, or we can rejoice by saying that thorny bushes have beautiful roses in it. The choice is yours. Think about it." Thank you.